All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Talk Box. Hey, I'm your producer over here. My name is Brian. I want to thank you for joining us for this episode of the Talk Box with Tony Choy. We are here, and it is what is it? It's July the 13th, 2022. We got a great show lined up for you. Looking forward to this live stream all week. And we're sorry we missed you last week. We had to take a couple personal days there, but Tony and I are back with a vengeance, and we're ready to do some Talk Box here, shed some light into the darkness. So without further ado, let's welcome your host. This is Tony Choy.
Hey everybody, what's up? Tony Choy here, and hello, happy Wednesday to everybody. July 13th, 2022, as Brian said. Welcome to the Talk Box. I'm going to give everybody just a little bit of an opportunity to subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe. I know that I missed you guys last time, but I'll tell you something. The ego is no longer a secret, and that's why we are here today with not just my personal friend and my brother, but my personal doctor, Dr. Carrasquillo. He's going to be here explaining to you guys why the ego is not a secret any longer. And this is something that I found out for myself, okay? Because I had some, I'll tell you, I had some health issues, and but everything has a solution. As long as you put it to a solution, okay? You don't concentrate on the problem. You always concentrate on the solution, because the problem does not become a problem anymore after there's an actual solution. So the ego is no longer a secret. That's why we're here today. We're going to talk about everything and anything about your functioning system, about your matter, the way that your body, the way that your machine works at an optimum level. This amazing, amazing talent, maestro, doctor, blessing in all of our lives is going to tell you why, where, and what you need to do about everything and anything to be an optimized working system. So nevertheless, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what happened to me, and it's going to kind of give you a retrospect of why we're here today and how I found out about a lot of different things that, hey, welcome to 51 years old, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, man, like, I'm 51, this and that, I knew that, I've always been a healthy person, a vegetarian for over 16 years and counting. I was a vegan for 4 years. I stopped the process because I saw that, wow, man, I'm losing a lot of weight. I was super healthy, super energetic, but I kind of didn't like the look and feel, the feel, yeah, but I didn't like the look type of thing. So I was like, okay, so how do I make this better? How do I optimize everything that I'm doing and put it to a shape that I like to look at, So nevertheless, kind of touch and go. Being a vegan is it's a process. Let's just start with that. It's a sacrifice. Let's go with that one too. And it's a lot of discipline, So remember, everything great in life is accomplished by sacrifice, discipline, and a lot of work. Nothing easy comes, nothing. The easy comes easy, and it goes away easy as well. So without further ado, I would like to welcome today to the podcast, Shedding Light into the Darkness, my brother, my friend, my doctor, Dr. Carlos Carrasquillo.
Thank you. I appreciate. Muchas gracias por esta linda oportunidad de compartir muchas de las cosas que acabas de mencionar. Lo que easy come, easy go.
Exacto.
Lo que no cuesta trabajo no se aprecia.
Right.
Y la salud es una de las cosas que realmente los seres humanos desconocen cómo apreciarla, cómo cuidarla. Gracias por esta oportunidad, Tony. Un placer estar aquí en Starbucks y compartir contigo y tu linda audiencia todas estas oportunidades de vivir mejor y ser un mejor ser humano.
Yeah, so basically the doctor is just, thanking us for having him in our house, in our Talk Box house, and basically what you don't say And Brian, shed a little bit of light into this, because we just went into the not the catchphrase, but the theme and the word, the go abouts about why we're here today. Talk to us about what the given aspect that you gave to this whole theme, Brian.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony. By the way, I've got my shades on today because I'm managing so many windows. I don't want to distract everybody with my crazy eyeballs. So you get to see my crazy sunglasses instead. But hey, it's great to be here with you guys. And yeah, we were talking before the podcast today, Tony. And, last time we were on, folks, if you missed the last episode, you should go check it out. It was a fun conversation. And I always leave the talk box with a lot of things going on in my head, a lot of inquisitive questions and new perspectives and stuff. So if you missed that one, go check it out, because we actually discussed the ego on that one, and it was interesting, because I think the point I was making was something to the effect of, because you had mentioned ego death, and there's a lot of that kind of talk when you're looking into human psychology and self growth and self help. And my comment on ego death is like, it's more like in my mind, it's more like ego sculpting. Like, you want to turn that thing into a piece of art, into something that functions within you, rather than something you just kill, because it's not something you can just kill. Like, I take the meaning when people say it that way. I understand what they're saying, but I guess my point was, it's an ongoing thing that changes. We all change at the cellular level, and at the mental level, and all of that, emotional, spiritual. The whole thing is a growth process, an evolution, if you will, of self, of thought, of spirit and cells and all that stuff. So to me, the ego is more like something that you can't let rule you, and you can't let it put fear in you. You can't, there's certain functions for it, of course, but you can't be that. You can't let that inner passenger, that inner voice, take over what you do and say in meat space, if you will, as one of my friends likes to say, because that's where the magic happens. And if you allow that ego to trap you with fear, or pride, or whatever, deadly sin you want to throw at it, it'll oftentimes eat you alive and disallow you from having those interactions where that confluence of magic and human spirit can come into play. So we were talking about that before the show. I love that conversation. And the other half of our theme today is, if you don't give it a voice, it won't be heard. So I think that's probably the kind of thing you're going to head into before we get into specifics here with the good doctor, right, Tony?
Absolutely, absolutely, and you said a mouthful, and I want to talk. I want to kind of like pretty much uh, make a parenthesis, not just a parenthesis, but I want to do an add-on to what just Brian just said. Listen, guys, listen. If you ego chattering, okay, and you got to be careful with ego chattering, okay. Ego chattering means that voice saying, "Hey, why? Don't call. You don't need to call them. You don't need to apologize to them. You don't need to say anything. Let them be first." And listen, that will consume you. That will consume you so much, to a toxic level, a level of toxicity into your own body. If you feel that you need to call somebody, I don't care if it's a girlfriend, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a grandmother, a best friend, a long friend, a friend that's not there anymore, call them. If that's what you feel in your heart, man, call them. I will give you a guarantee that it's going to make you feel better. Not if the person does not react to it, that is on them now. The ball's in your court. Remember that saying? That metaphor, the ball's in your court, but you just passed something that was eating you up in here. You just took it and gave it away. Gave it away to whatever it is that was consuming you. You just gave it away. Try it, man. Try it. If it's a girlfriend that you need to reach out to and say, "Hey, how are you? maybe that person was thinking about you too. And you needed to be that extension, man. That extension to something that could have broken that chain, that could have been the decision maker, that could have been the transformation, that could have been the way maker. Try it, man. If you need to apologize to somebody, even though you feel that you did the wrong, that they did the wrong thing, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ego is not a secret anymore. Okay? And don't think yourself of less more because you did this, or pride, because remember, put that to a side, and that's going to set yourself free. It's called freedom, man. It's called freedom. Try it, man. Try to set yourself free from all these things that are enslaving your mind and your spirit and your heart and your true being, who you truly, truly are. So I hope I kind of shed some light into that darkness, right? So I keep on going with the doctor here. Doctor, you could talk in Spanish, and I'm going to kind of translate to our audience into whatever it is. So let's talk about Goji Medical Group, okay? What is ozone therapy?
Muy buena pregunta, saber que mucha gente han escuchado la palabra ozono, la capa de ozono.
Right.
Ozonoterapia es una de las terapias más antiguas. Fue creada o descubierta y aplicada en el 1870 en Alemania y consiste en convertir el O2, que es oxígeno, en O3 a través de un generador. Y ahí cambia la vida de todos nosotros.
Perfect. So basically it was created in Germany. In 18 what?
1870.
In 1870, man. Wow. In 1870. So I'm going to kind of give it a definition to what I have here on this pamphlet. So what is ozone therapy? It is a comprehensive medical procedure that involves the application of ozone for the treatment of many health problems. Now, what are the benefits of ozone therapy? It's an analgesic, anti-inflammatory, regenerative, antiseptic, as well as a strengthening of the immune system and the oxygenation, sorry for my English, of this is all clinical, all medical terms, of hypoxic tissues are some of its main properties. So, man, I hope I'm telling you this. So, they are very effective in the supportive of treatment of 1, type 2 diabetes, 2, osteoarthritis, osteoarthritis of the knee, shoulders, and hip, chronic pain, back pain, 4, herniated disc, complementary oncology, rheumatoid arthritis, and stimulation of the immune system. Brian, you have this stuff right in front of you. Your English is better than mine, brother. So give it that proper English terms, please, sir. Help me out. I'm just
sure. No, you guys are great. You guys are doing great. So the outline on the presentation here. Aging and the diseases of aging are caused primarily by decreased oxygen utilization. This decrease leads to the excessive free radical production that produces the pathology that results in organ breakdown and degenerative disease. And decreased oxygen utilization is caused both pre-mitochondrial and mitochondrial factors. Decreased oxygen utilization exerts its effects by causing a decrease in the NAD/NADH ratio, and ozone therapy is effective for so many diseases, including the infirmities of aging, because it normalizes this ratio. So there you go. I hope that helps out, you guys.
Absolutely, man. And once again, you said a mouthful, and it's something that I am. I seek the medical information over it. The doctor has been helping me amazingly. We're going through treatment already. We're going to start a treatment probably next week already. Right. I took some blood work. Then they pretty much tell us a little bit about the procedure. You told me that you guys create like sort of like an IV type of situation for
Right.
myself. A designated design exactly to what that blood test is going to tell you that I need for my personal system.
Exacto. Es muy importante entender que el oxígeno es la vida de las células.
The oxygen is the life of the cell.
Si no hay oxígeno en la sangre, you're dead, tú mueres.
If you don't have oxygen in your blood, you're practically dead.
Hay un ejemplo que vivimos con el COVID, cuando el nivel de oxígeno bajaba de menos de 90, 89, las personas prácticamente iban a morir si no entraban a una sala de emergencia para ponerle oxígeno y ponerlos en un equipo que iba a revitalizar sus pulmones.
So the basic symptoms that we had through COVID was the signs of decreasing oxygen lower than 90, correct?
Exacto.
Anything lower than 90, you have to seek medical attention right away, or else you can call yourself 86 and say goodbye to yourself. Now, nevertheless, all of this is just, wow, what a blessing. My audience, not just my audience, Talkbox people out there, this man, we are creating a specific podcast because remember, knowledge is power, man. And there's nothing more powerful than your health, okay? Know that. You have to, you want to live? Ask yourself that question. Do you want to live? Okay. That's a very, very, very important question that a lot of people, believe it or not, have no answer to, you know? And some of them do. And some of them don't have a very positive outlook on life. And life is beautiful, man. Life is amazing, man. You know, it's how you live it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and we are all generated by frequencies. You know, me and this man attracted each other by pure energy, you know? And we are here today sitting down for the purpose of one thing, and that is to help humanity, okay? Help humanity overcome the fears and the powerful term of controlling your mind. Remember, mind control, it is the biggest task, if not a finalization of the biggest work that a man has to do in their daily life, and that is control their mind. Okay, so I hope that you guys are enjoying our day today with Carlos. Carlos, tell us a little bit about how we can get in touch with you. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like I keep on my translation, but you can tell we have a lot of Spanish-speaking audience. So yeah. I'm gonna let you go right now. I'm gonna let you go and explain everything and talk about your purpose. Talk about how you got, cómo tú entraste en esta grande, vamos a decir, way of life.
Yes.
Es una manera de vida, lifestyle. Porque esto es un lifestyle.
Exacto.
¿Ok?
Exacto.
So,
bueno, es interesante que cuando tú conoces Tony, algo que tú lo pruebas, algo que funciona en ti, algo que te salva la vida, algo que te cambia la vida, tú dices, ¿por qué no darle esta información a otras personas? Si fue bueno para mí, si fue bueno para una hija mía, y todo empezó cuando en una ocasión tenía un problema muy grave en la columna. Tenía un problema del L4, L5, un disco herniado. Y un amigo mío me dijo, bueno, eso es fácil, vamos a operarte y ya te quita ese problema. Otro amigo mío, médico, me dijo, ¿por qué no tratas el ozono? Mira lo que el ozono puede hacer. Precisamente lo traté y no hubo que hacer operación.
Qué bueno.
Eso ya me puso en una nueva perspectiva. Me pasó otra experiencia con mi hija Carla, Michelle, tuvo con un problema muy fuerte en la columna, igual L4, L5, le pusimos ozono y fue mejorando de una forma muy importante. No solamente tenía ese problema de la espalda, tenía una bacteria en su cuerpo que no había encontrado un medicamento o un antibiótico para detenerlo. ¿Qué pasó? El ozono le cambió eso. Entonces, muchas personas, lo bueno es que nosotros en Goyi Institute hemos integrado soluciones a problemas de diferentes patologías, diferentes enfermedades. Buscamos no dar una receta o no dar un tratamiento por darlo. Buscamos qué es lo mejor que podemos darte para o sanarte o aliviarte. Todo es posible en la vida porque todo, cuando tienes fe, cuando tienes voluntad, el DTP, el Dios Todopoderoso, puede cambiar cualquier cosa y nos da la sabiduría a nosotros para unir esas respuestas. Por eso es que el ozono ayuda a los hombres en muchas áreas. Mejora su capacidad, que es la capacidad de vivir una quality, una calidad de vida mejor en todos los aspectos. Mejor sueño, lo ayuda en su área sexual. Muchos hombres tienen, especialmente los latinos, el problema de decir, no dicen las cosas, no se sabe.
Exacto.
Por eso, cuando lo dices, se sabe. Y cuando lo dices a un médico, en confianza, buscamos alternativas.
Claro, claro.
Es infinito los beneficios, tú lo mencionaste. Podemos ayudar a las personas con cáncer.
Exacto.
Hemos visto cómo muchos pacientes que tienen problemas de cáncer en la próstata, cáncer en el ovario, cáncer en los pulmones, los hemos ayudado. No estamos diciendo que esto es una varita mágica, estamos diciendo que esto es una alternativa de la medicina integral que cuando la usamos puede sanarte o puede aliviarte. Hay casos que muchas veces no podemos hacer nada,
Claro.
pero sí, siempre le digo al público, date una oportunidad.
Claro. Let me make a parenthesis real quick, but because you said a lot and a mouthful. Listen, guys, this system regulates a lot of different things. Oxygen is everything. You know, it's just like the air we breathe. You know, imagine, you know, we are built on oxygen. Our body is 70% water, you know, and everything is functionable. We are built of holes, you know. So imagine everything that we consume is built out of air, out of oxygen, you know, at any given time. Our nostrils, our mouth, our pores, you know, everything is seeking that oxygen, that intake of oxygen. You know, the doctor, as the doctor says, we don't have a magic wand here, you know what I'm saying? But it is effective to a point that it is effective, you know? It is something that could help you. You know, this procedure, this way of life, this medical term, whatever it is that you call it, you know, if you don't say it, if you don't put a voice to it, nobody's gonna hear it. You know, a lot of men today, especially Latin men, are very machista. You know, oh my God, this and that. You know, that can't happen to me. You know, but it's not just regulated on a sexual term. Better sleep. You know, a peace of mind. You know, well-being. You know, you just feel good overall. You feel rejuvenated, man. You know, you feel like a new man. You know what I'm saying? So that's an alarm there. It's the doctor's alarm. But anyway, nevertheless, look, guys, I'm gonna give you a bit of information while the doctor goes there and gets that alarm going. So Goji Ozone Therapy Institute. Okay, doctor, correct me if I'm wrong. We are at 143.
Yes, that is yes.
Okay.
143. That's
okay. So we are at 14394 Commerce Way, Miami Lakes, Florida 33016. And the phone number is 786-755-7428. And we are at www.goji/group.com. Okay, so maybe Brian, if Brian can write this down and he could put it there on the screen, so people could see it. I'm going to say it one more time. Goji Ozone Therapy Institute. We are at 14394 Commerce, that is Commerce Way, Miami Lakes, Florida 33016. And the phone number is 786-755-7428. The website is, you go to www.goji-group.com. So, doctor, we, as always, I want to not leave by us talking about the way that we met. Obviously, you know, we give a shout out to Rigo Leon in the house. That's my boy and our brother at arms. Somebody that has done the treatment at some time, or you know, I think he did the treatment. He told me about it as well. We, you know, I'm doing the treatment as well. I recommend you guys to get in touch with the doctor, man. If you guys are traveling to Miami, make sure that you visit us here. Write us a comment, man. Right? Hey, I'm in Miami. Maybe you guys could be a part of the talk box. You know, I love to interview our audience. I love to interview our followers. I love to interview anybody that has a voice, anybody that wants to talk about something. Remember, this is the talk box. This is the talk box. This is where we shed light into the darkness at any given time for any given thing. You know, everything positive. Okay? Remember, we can't live without a negative. We can't live without a positive. It's part of balance, the yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? The dark and black. You know, the dark and light, the black and white. You know, so actually that line, the dark and white, the black and white. but any other things, doctor, that you want to add today?
Tony, tengo una buena noticia.
Dime.
Todos, no importa de qué parte llamen, todas las personas que mencionen, que escucharon, que vieron este programa de Starbucks, tienen una consulta completamente gratis.
Wow.
Gratis.
Wow.
La consulta puede ser en vivo, puede ser virtual y no tienen nada que pagar. Le vamos a explicar, vamos a evaluar su caso por el equipo médico que me place dirigir y quiero repetirlo. Solamente tienen que decir que vieron, escucharon en el programa de Tony Choy, Starbucks, esta entrevista y tienen completamente gratis una consulta. Y viene algo acompañado. Le vamos a dar, si hay algún tratamiento, un 10% de descuento en los tratamientos. Así que está grabado, está en vivo.
That's right.
Y lo está diciendo el presidente de Goji Group.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So for all of you English-speaking people, listen, you just got an amazing opportunity right now. For anybody that mentions the talk box here with Tony Choy, you guys are going to get a free consultation, free education. They're going to evaluate your case, okay? And on top of that, for whatever case, shape, or form it will be, you guys get a 10% discount on any treatment that you need to do moving forward from whatever it is from that consultation. Free consultation. You just need to mention that you saw Dr. Carrasquillo, Carlos Carrasquillo, for Goji Medical Group here on the talk box, and we're going to take care of you, either virtual, or if you come down to our offices, make sure that you call 786-755-7428. You could do it internationally as well. Can we reach you through here through WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay, we could reach. You guys can use this through WhatsApp too. So anywhere international, we'll take care of you virtually. Okay, so now there's no problem. I don't care where you are in any part of the planet. You guys can reach out to us and we are going to help you. Carlos Carrasquillo is going to help you. And his amazing team of Goji Medical Group is going to help you personally. So Brian, make sure that you tell our audience exactly what I just said in your terms and conditions.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. That was amazing. So I put in the live chat, we've got the name, the Goji Ozone Therapy Institute. We've got the number 786-755-7428. The website is there also, www.goji-group.com. and mention the Talk Box with Tony Choy for a free consultation and discounted treatment. Doctor is also available on WhatsApp, so you've got multiple ways to reach out to the Goji group there to talk with them about ozone utilization. And I'll add that I was just reading through the presentation here while you guys were talking. And when it comes to oxygen utilization, don't let your ego tell you, hey, my organ function is fine. If you feel like something's wrong, maybe it is. Your senses, if you feel like your senses aren't on point, if you feel like your body's not repairing itself the way it used to, if your thoughts are cloudy or whatever, if you have reproductive issues or hormonal issues, digestion issues, or elimination issues, the Goji group might be able to help you there, or at least point you in the right direction. And to lead back into Tony's theme for today, don't let your ego, don't let that inner voice tell you that no one can help you or that you don't need help. Just get into the body, get into your own body, allow yourself to feel it, and don't let that internal passenger tell you that you're just fine. So there you go, Tony. I'll pass it back to you for any final words, and then I'll close out for you.
Thank you so much, my Talkbox audience, man. It's always been a pleasure. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. I believe the same time, 3 p.m. We moved it along because Brian has a couple things that he has to do, but we are still here live and in all color, front and center. It has been an amazing blessing and pleasure and honor to have Dr. Carlos Carrasquillo here today. Carlitos, thank you so much. I love you so much. Okay, the Goji Medical Group is here to help you. Hey guys, listen, it's not just about guys, men, women, children, you name it. Okay, if you need help, the Goji Medical Group is here to help you. Okay, and so are we here at the Talk Box. All right, I am Tony Choy. I am your host for every Wednesday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can get in touch with you. You guys can comment to us. We love you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, for letting us come into your home and into your private life. We are Talk Box. That is Brian. I'll lead it back to Brian, and Brian will lead us out. Peace.
Yeah. All right. That's your host, Tony Choy, right there. And thank you, Doctor, for joining us today. Thanks, everybody, for checking out the live stream. We did shift our schedule to the right by about 2 hours. So those of you that were showing up for the previous time slot, don't worry. Don't worry. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you won't have to worry. We don't, you know what I mean? We're not running a tight schedule around here. Tony and I are both extremely busy dudes. So we get on when we can get on, and we do our best to be here at 3 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. That's going to be our new target time moving forward. But you know what? Tony and I, sometimes we like to spend some time before the show, make sure our guests are comfortable, make sure we know what our theme is for the day. So if you give us 5 or 10 minutes, get used to it. That's how we roll over here. It makes the show much more organic and all that stuff.
It's live. It's live.
That's right. We'll do it live. That's right, Tony. So yeah, just hit the bell and hit the subscribe, and you won't have to worry about that. But just know that we're going to do our best to be here with you every Wednesday afternoon, and we're looking forward to the next one. Thank you very much for checking out the show. Please share it around, and we'll see you next time in the Talk Box, everybody. Peace out.